Good evening. Time for a nice little evening flight over to Grand Cas from here on St. Barts. And let's get started here. Let's go. Rotating beacon on. Let's turn on the fuel. Alright. Let's go mixture rich, throttle open to 1/4 inch. Master switch on. There is no fuel pump in this airplane. We do need to prime the engine. The mighty 152, you give it 3 shots of prime. Throttle open a 1/2 inch. Make sure the propeller area is clear. And we will engage the starter. And engine comes in. Put the mags on both. Bring the power back to 1000 RPM. Let's check the oil pressure. Oil pressure is looking good. Lean the mixture just a little bit for taxi. Let's turn our lights on. Our taxi light there. Alright. We are on VATSIM this evening. I don't believe there's anybody. Oh, there is somebody there. 128.95. Alright, 128.95. I want to put 122.8 here in the box real quick. That's CTAF. It's the Common Traffic Advisory Frequency. And when I say 128.95, and it's likely that he is going to want to talk to us while we're airborne. Let's see, 128.95. We'll get there eventually. Alright, 128.95. I'm gonna go over 122.8 because we do have to broadcast on the CTAF here. And let's see. Alright, let's engage the brakes here. Which way are we gonna turn? It's easier to turn this way. Alright, let's release the parking brake. Alright, I'm going to one of the annoying things in Microsoft Flight Simulator is they always have the plane pointing at the wall when you're parking. Alright, let's do a quick flight controls check here. Up on that side, down on that side, up on that side, down on that side. Let's see here. Flaps down and indicating. Flaps are down on that side, down on that side. Flaps are up on that side, flaps are up on that side. Elevator is moving properly. Alright. Let's engage the parking brake once again. We'll go throttle to 1700 here. Come back a little bit. Get right on 1700. Alright, left mag. Good drop. You want less than 75 RPM of a drop there. Back to both. Right mag. Good drop. Back to both. Check the carb heat. You want less than 150 degrees on the carb heat. So that's good. Alright, we got some traffic here on the runway. And what's he doing? Okay, I guess he's just going to run me over, which is fine. Supposedly there's some live traffic on final Maybe that was that guy. I sat there with my engine at 1700 RPM for God knows how long. And that actually might have been that guy right there that was, throttle idle check real quick. Sounds good. Need the mixture again. Alright, let's turn the taxi light off, turn the landing light on, release the parking brake, and let's broadcast here and get out of Dodge. Let's see. St. Barts traffic, Cessna 4753 X-ray taking runway 10 for departure to the north. St. Barts. Alright, so. Oh, good. Oh,
approaching runway 10. Entered runway 10. 2,000 feet remaining.
So I think my the live traffic on here is like a little bit ahead of ForeFlight because anyway, runway checks for the heading indicator. Alright, let's bring in the power. Mixture is rich, takeoff power is set, engine instruments both in the green. Alright, let's release the brakes, and he's going around. So there was somebody on final. Alright, airspeed is alive. 60, 65, and rotate. And once we're airborne, you want a heading of 060. So, turn left heading 060. And off we go. Here. Alright, climbing nicely. And we'll switch over to Juliana approach. Juliana approach, good evening, Cessna 4753 X-ray.
Cessna 53 X-ray, good evening, Julian approach. Clock 4516 for radar identification.
4516 for 53 X-ray. Let's see if we can manage that here. 4516. Okay. And Juliana approach was squawking 4516, and 53 X-ray, we're just going to be in the VFR corridor, and we're en route to Grand Cas.
Cessna 53 X-ray, roger, maintain VFR radar contact. To Grand Case, maintain VFR not above 2,000 feet.
VFR not above 2,000 for Cessna 4753 X-ray. Starting to wonder if this airplane has cabin lights because it's cabin air, cabin heat.
Cessna 53 X-ray, again, maintain VFR not above 2,000 feet, QNH 1016.
QNH 1016 and VFR not above 2,000 for Cessna 4753 X-ray. And what we'll do is we'll just level off right here. Pause there, but it's such a beautiful evening, I don't even care. So if you ever wonder why I spend so much time flying around the Caribbean, this is why. So can I turn this light
Hey, Julian, approach for American 2219. I'm going to disconnect. Thanks again for the ATC. Have a good one.
Bye-bye, sir. Thank you so much for the flying.
Oh, thank you.
Bring that power back just a little bit. Home light. Now that I know we've got a dome light, I'll leave it off. So this is my first flight on in Microsoft Flight Simulator and on VATSIM for quite some time. Well, not on VATSIM, because what I've been doing with myself for the last 2 months is I finished my instrument rating. So I am now an instrument rated pilot. Which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna see this. What frequency is he on? 128.95. And let's see, 122.8. So about 10 days ago, I took my instrument check ride and passed. And so that's basically why I spend
November phone, the Cessna 533, you are 8 miles southeast of Grand Case. Report when you are field in sight.
Roger, I'll report the field in sight for 53 X-ray. And so I just didn't have the time to spend doing this because I had to spend my time studying and practicing. So, and Julian, approach Cessna 4753 X-ray. I've got Grand Cast in sight.
Roger, Cessna 53 X-ray, continue. I will call you back shortly after passing the extend center line of San Martin Airport.
Roger, 53 X-ray. And for some reason I've got the extremely annoying Microsoft Flight Simulator ATC in my ear, which you probably can't hear, but you can hear. That's him.
See on approach, American 260, descending at this time.
American 260, good evening, Juliana. Transponder mode Charlie.
So this is the island of St. Martin.
Oops, I forgot that.
Okay, American 260, you are at the moment outside my airspace, so I will call you back later. Just to inform you, expect RNAV runway 10.
Alright, there, RNAV 10260. Thanks. I'll be advised we are descending to 10,000.
And so
Roger.
now after that like mammoth effort in time and money and everything else to finish up my instrument rating, I just want to kind of chill out a little bit. fly for fun. And flying the good old 152 in
Cessna 53 X-ray. From now, you can monitor Unicom 22 the simulator. Thank you for the flying, sir. Bye-bye.
Alright, over to CTAF on 122.8. Thanks very much for your help tonight. Have a great night.
Bye, sir.
Alright, so some more traffic there to the north. Not sure what that is. But so I kind of missed the whole rollout of this most recent, I guess, version 1.20.6 of Microsoft Flight Simulator. It looks good to me. I mean, I still had to get a couple pauses, as you noticed earlier, but seems to be pretty smooth. Visuals looking gorgeous as always. So, this being the 152, we can kind of stay a little high here as we're coming around downwind. Looks like there's somebody on, yeah, that is a Twin Otter from Windward on shore final into Juliana. And Grand Cast traffic, Cessna 4753 X-ray is on a left downwind, runway 12, Grand Cast. So, beautiful island of Anguilla in front of us. And come around here. Alright, first power reduction. Well, let's turn on the dome light just so we can see here. Ooh. And this is when he realizes he left the carb heat on the entire flight. Okay. Carb heat's on. Spin the power back to about 2200. I kind of feel silly for doing that. There's Saba right off the left wing there. Alright. I'm gonna try to do this with the dome light off just so you can see a little better outside. I think that's more important. I can see the instruments well enough. And Grand Cast traffic, Cessna 4753 X-rays, turning left base, runway 12, Grand Cast. And now I officially can't see the instruments well enough, so we're just going to put that dome light on. Put in the first notch of flaps. Let's see here. And power is good, airspeed is good. The runway. Got that traffic right off of our nose. It's kind of cool. Alright. That's Princess Juliana right ahead of us. So come down to about 1500 here in the power. 1700 in the power. Put in that next notch of flaps. And Grand Cast traffic, Cessna 53 X-ray turning final, runway 12, Grand Cast. Let that nose come down a little bit. Otherwise the airspeed's going to get too slow. It should settle right on 65. And it does. And as I always say, it's always better to turn in too early than too late. If you turn in too early, you can just kind of drag it in. You turn in too late, you risk trying to use the rudders to pull the nose around. You can cross control the airplane and spin it if you're not paying attention. So Grand Cast traffic, Cessna 53 X-ray and a 2-mile final, runway 12, Grand Cast. And everything's looking good. 400 foot per minute descent for my my airspeed is perfect. So mixture's rich, there's no fuel pump, carb heat is on, and you can hear ForeFlight yelling at me. This is the little village of Grand Cast, which is the capital of the French side of St. Martin. Fishing village, and a place I would really like to see. Alright. Slight power reduction there. Right on, glide slope, right on, airspeed. Power out. Nose is pointing a little bit to the left, so we've got a little bit of a crosswind. Okay, power out. Level off. A little bit of right rudder, a little bit of left aileron. There we go. So, slow down here. And then let's pull up a little bit of mixture here. Lean the mixture a little bit for taxi. And let's see here if we can find ourselves a taxiway. Looks like we've got us a beautiful taxiway right here. Turn the landing light off, turn the taxi lights on. Once we get clear of the runway, Grand Cast traffic, Cessna 4753 X-ray is clear of the runway. My mixture is lean. Let's put the carb heat in. I can't believe I left the carb heat on the entire flight. It's pretty embarrassing. And we're going to put the flaps up. And this is part of the I'm sure I've done this flight before on here. I didn't look before I started recording this. But this airport, Grand Cast, is part of the Princess Juliana package, the St. Martin package for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And it's kind of a fun little airport. It's just really, like a cool little local Caribbean airport that I really like a lot. So we'll pull up right here. This guy's wondering what on earth we're doing, so let's not kill this nice gentleman. So, I'm gonna lean the mixture out there. And that's that. Let's put on the parking brake. Let's turn all of our lights off here. I'm gonna leave everything else on so that I can hit this button and give you a little look around Grand Casse Airport. And they did a really nice job with this. It's a really just a cool little fun local airport. So let's turn off the mags here, or the master switch, turn off the mags, and that's that for tonight. See you later.